Who's Goodetti, Sexy Painter, and these are the moron ingrates who are drawing with me Thursday night evening class, highly professional. We have a professional model up there, Kat. In this video, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you exactly how I go about breaking the figure down. Now, a lot of idiot beginner morons tend to say, okay, I'm doing the contour, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be going up here, I'm just gonna be working this edge right here, then working this edge, going up, I'm drawing, and then we're coming around here, and then by the time you get back to, around the figure, you have about 3 or 4 different positions. And so I purposefully left this arm incorrect. That definitely did not happen by accident. I don't make mistakes in this, but I'm going to show you exactly how I go about drawing, go about thinking about this, because when we're drawing a limb, especially a body part, a torso, whatever it is, when the model is moving, we need to be looking at the entire shape all at once. So for example, we're starting with her right arm right here. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say the top of the point here and bring it down right here. We're gonna get the angle of it, right? But are we gonna leave it there? No. And in fact, let's go through and correct this point right here. It's coming out just a little bit more, but then I'm gonna shoot straight across and come up with it, okay? And so what we are doing essentially, we're not just drawing one side and leaving it, we're looking at both sides, right? So I'm gonna go put the elbow in and then put this piece in and immediately go here, right? All in one shot. And I'm stepping back about 5 or 6 feet, walking back and forth, and I am assessing what I need to change from further back. So I'm trying to retain in my mind the shapes, not just the angles. We're trying to look and see the entire body part. So I want you thinking body part, not just the contour. Now, here's the thing. If you're a beginner peasant, this might be very difficult for you to do at first, right? But the point of this is to give you a direction, right? This is where we're going with the work. So keep this in mind. It's okay to try to do this type of work even from the very beginning, but if you're first starting with this, it's just enough to go through and try to simplify the complex. In other words, just draw the straight lines in, and you might have to go back and forth a couple times, right, to actually get the drawing correct, right? We might have to go back and forth several times to get the drawing correct, but you should be striving to see the entire shape all at once, right? So for example, the torso right here, how I went about it, let me go through, I'm gonna erase this for you because this is kind of a little bit more developed, but when I first started, there was nothing here, right? We didn't have anything. One of the first things I marked, it was the bottom right here, okay? Well, first off, I marked the bottom of the feet, the top of the head, and then I went through and marked where the bottom was because that's a stationary point. She's sitting, it's not gonna be moving. So I marked that angle, and then I immediately went up here, put this in, but then I shot straight across over here and marked this in all in one go. So I got, in essence, the hip box. And that way you're not gonna have 2 or 3 different positions when you're working, all right? So it's an incredibly effective way to work. And also what it does, it hones your mind and trains your eye to see the entire shape all at once, because a drawing, in essence, is an artist's understanding of what they are looking at, right? So even when we're going through and hatching out more detail, right? If we go through and we're starting to put all this other detail in, the buttocks right here, we're starting to round things off and bring the hip out and such. My eye will be looking here, but it will be also flashing up here, looking here and going back down, then looking here. And what that's doing is comparing all those places all at once. So when I'm going through and just drawing, even if it's just one line, I'm looking at the entire figure to do it. And I'm also flashing back to the other side because say I move this line over here, perhaps this line moves over some because she's going back and forth. And so it trains your mind, it trains your eye to keep that in mind. So anyway, guys, if you're a beginner, this is what you want to try to do. Draw both sides of the arm, the torso at the same time. If you can, strive to do it. Strive to simplify it. Keep straight lines. And yeah, that's how we freaking do it.